Hello friends, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Professor S.P. Singh from Faculty of Management Studies, Gurukul Kangdi University, Haridwar. Today we are going to study Module 16 on selection. Friends, after studying this module, you shall be able to know the meaning and definition of selection, understand the selection process, comprehend the sources of information for selection, understand the types of interview, become aware of the selection decisions. Once the pool of applicants is prepared, the HR department proceeds to implement the predetermined selection process in order to select the best candidate for the job. The purpose of selection is to pick up the most suitable candidate who would best fulfill the needs of the job and the organization. Effective selection, therefore, asks regular monitoring of the fit between the individual and the job. Selection is the process of picking up individuals from the pool of job applicants having relevant qualifications and competence to fill jobs and can most successfully perform the job in an organization. Daily order defines selection as the process by which candidates for employment are divided into two classes: those who will be offered employment and those who will not. These definitions indicate that selection is a systematic process of identifying suitable candidates for the job available in the organization from the available applicant pool. Employee selection is the process of placing right man on right job involving evaluation of candidates on different dimensions on a continuum from the concrete and quantifiable to the abstract and personal. To perform this, organizations depend on one or more of a number of selection schemes, including application forms, reference checks, psychological tests, physical examinations, and interviews. Any of these devices must fulfill needs of the relevance and legality, and their effects on the applicant and the organization as a whole must be considered with a caution. The procedure also attempts to match organizational requirements with the skills and qualifications of people. Effective selection is possible only when there is an effective matching. The aim of preliminary interview is fundamentally to remove unqualified candidates or to reject misfits on the basis of information provided in application forms. On the other hand, preliminary interview is usually called a courtesy interview, which is a fine public relations exercise. Job seekers that get through the preliminary interviews are asked to appear for selection tests. There are different kinds of tests performed varying on the basis of jobs and the company. Selection tests generally include aptitude tests, personality tests, and ability tests. These tests are managed to assess how well a candidate can perform tasks concerned to the job. The interview is the next step in the process of selection, where a formal and in-depth conversation for applicants' acceptability takes place. It is considered to be one of the best selection methods. Interviews can be structured and unstructured, behavioral and stress interviews. The final decision has to be made out of applicants who have been successfully through preliminary interviews, selection tests, final interviews, and reference checks. The selection decision combines ranking of candidates on the basis of objective criteria with subjective judgments about which candidate will make the greatest contribution. There are different sources of information for selection, including application blank. Asking each applicant to fill out an employment application is a way to gather basic data from many applications at low cost. It also ensures that the organization has definite standard classes of information such as mailing address and employment records. The application blank consists of other areas for the applicant to provide more information such as specific work experiences, technical job skills, or memberships of professional or trade bodies. Also including the data on application is helpful for maintaining latest records of job applicants. A review of application blanks can help HR personnel to identify which candidates meet minimum needs for education and experience. They may be able to rank applicants. Thus, the application forms enable the organization to narrow down the pool of candidates to an affordable number to test and interview. References include communicating with previous employers, professors, and others who can provide information about the applicant. The references help to establish truth, what the applicant has communicated the organization, and conduct supplemental information that can be very useful in a selection decision. For physical fitness, demanding jobs in particular, organizations may determine to conduct medical examination to view that the applicant can fulfill the job's requirements. Physical examination serves as an ultimate step before hiring decision. Physical examination helps an organization place its employees in suitable jobs. Permit forms to screen out applications with health problems and can be used to judge the individual's qualifications for a job involving physical efforts. Employment tests are of two categories: aptitude tests and achievement tests. Aptitude tests evaluate the ease with which a person can acquire learning, skills, and abilities in the field of employment. Testing the popular aptitude is the general ability test battery. Achievement tests scale a person's knowledge and skills. The testing service may be asked to provide this information or to consult more impartial sources of information. Virtually, interviews are used as a selection device for most jobs across all organizations. Most often, supervisors and team members engage in the selection process at the stage of employment interview. Interviews bring together candidates and employer representative to get information and assess the applicant's qualifications. While the applicant is furnishing information, he is also nourishing opinions about the organization and its working environment. Interview is one of the methods used for evaluation of individual differences for the purpose of industrial selection. Three types of interviews based on the degree of structure can be categorized as unstructured interview. In the unstructured interview, questions and their sequence are not planned beforehand, and interviews with different candidates may comprehend quite different facets of candidates' history, attitudes, or future plans. Thus, unstructured interviews should not commonly be used for evaluating job candidates. The semi-structured interviews involve some planning on the part of the interviewer. It also allows flexibility in precisely what the interviewer asks questions. Semi-structured interviews are likely to be more valid than unstructured interviews, but not as valid as highly structured interviews. In a structured interview, questions are predetermined in advance and are asked in the same way to each candidate. The probing or the follow-up questions may make the only difference between interviews with different candidates. If a particular candidate has not answered a question fully, interviews that feature structured questions usually also provide for structured rating scales also. Generally, the person's performance will be the outcome of ability and motivation. Often, the selection is a decision in favor of a few people who have the fundamental qualifications. The decision makers therefore have to determine the people owning the best combination of ability and motivation to match the position and the entire organization. The common process for reaching a selection decision is to narrow down in a gradual manner the source of candidates for each job. Each stage of the process is a hurdle, and candidates who win a hurdle reaches to the next stage of the process. Finally, organizations have option about who will take the decision. Commonly, a supervisor makes the final decision. A human resource professional could also make the decision using standardized objective criteria, especially in organizations that utilize teamwork. A work team may have the selection decisions. The Human Resources Department is often responsible for informing applicants about the outcome of the selection process. Friends, in this module, you have studied concept of selection, selection process, sources of information for selection, and types of interview. Thanks for visiting EPG Pathshala.